Welcome to Tecmo Tuesday. This is a huge one. This is the conference championships of the AFC and NFC doing the 1976 season as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got the Raiders and Patriots, which was a divisional matchup, a divisional round matchup of the 76 season. In this particular case, we're going to be seeing it in the AFC Championship. And then, of course, ourselves playing as the expansion Tampa Bay Bucks going up against the Rams in the NFC title game. So what's going to happen is I'm going to actually simulate, because you can't pick which game comes first. That's the same thing as the last two playoff rounds. I'm going to simulate the Raiders-Pats game, but I'm going to showcase on this video the Tampa Rams game first. So it's going to be funny. You're going to be seeing when the simulation of this game happens, and I'm commentating over it. Because I don't know the outcome of my own game yet. I'm not going to be able to talk in the present tense of, who I would like to be facing or vice versa, because it's not going to be in the right chronological order. Anyway, I will cut the video here and go from there. All right, we get Lewis Carter back. And I'm going to skip over this little sequence so we don't see... Oh, no, we're not going to see the tree. All right. I was going to... Oh, no, we are. To avoid spoilers, I'll cut off the part right there where it showed who won the AFC title game. I won the coin toss. Doesn't matter, because I'm just going to kick off anyway. Here it is. Bucks-Rams NFC Championship. They would play an NFC title game in 1999. It was the greatest show on turf year for Kurt Warner. Much different teams, both Rams and Bucks. All right, so I'm gonna have to make some changes to my lineup, because whenever somebody comes back from injury, it resets your starters automatically, and that was almost a first down right off the friggin' get-go. Oh, he is slow, yeah. Well, I may be slow. The running back was not. He was exceptionally fast there. We got ourselves a blitz, and they still make the fucking catch. Ugh. Even when you call the play, you dial it up correctly. Very frustrating when you know what's coming. And fumble! Come on. Oh my! I was gonna be pissed if they got it back after that. It's crazy how... Alright, so before I start... Alright, so Carter and Williams. I'm going to be putting in... Alright, well, let's see how Carter looks. He's average. 31 max speed. While McNeil... He's an excellent... He has an 81... rushing power, 38 max speed. He's a little bit faster. I mean, Carter's had a good season, but, I mean, oh, no, not Essex Johnson. I want McNeil. Yeah, McNeil, he has a little bit more speed going for him. His running speed is the same as his maximum speed, so he's always going to be running at a 38. Meanwhile, Williams, he's in good condition. His hitting power is at 100. That, even in average, his hitting power is strong. So he's our, bruising back. And then we'll have McNeil as our speedster, for lack of a better option. But you know what I like to do when I get an interception? I like to go for the jugular, so I'm going to throw it deep. I tend to, run the ball on the first play almost every time. But I'm going to go for it all, because I like to make them pay for the picks. And it was over the head. It was over their head. Hey, I wanted to give it the old college try. Second down and 10. And pick up 3 from there. All right, let's do pass 1. This is our, bread and butter go-to safe play, unless they call it. And they've got guys all over the tight end who was the main target, but McNeil, like I said, he's the speedster. He's only 38. It's not bad, but he not great. But he's certainly faster than just fast enough to get the first down. And his Williams are, you know, like I said, a power back. Let's try pass 2. We haven't done that yet today. We've only had like a few plays. Oh, we haven't done that play yet. It's our first drive still. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Those defenders were wise to it. I had to cut it outside. The defenders were all going into the inside, and it worked out. Alright, let's see. Let's go. I'm going to give it to Williams again. I don't really like to give it to the running backs right after they make a big play. Because it's like, I don't know, it's something about, even if, I don't think, you know, fatigue isn't necessarily, I mean, it is a part of the game of Tecmo, in a way. Their physical condition can change. And here we've got a touchdown to McKay Jr. But I don't know if it's like, you know, right after a play, he's going to be huffing and puffing. I don't think it's that intricate. At the same time, even if it isn't, it's good to, you know, save the juice and distribute evenly amongst the team. So, that's more or less what happened there. We got the ball to different people. The running game was really strong on that drive. Ah, shit. Stay in your lane. Oh, come on. How did that happen? He is, you know it's bad news when you get a receiver that's, it's like they're unstoppable. They must be in excellent condition right now. Ugh. I mean, that one, it did thread the needle to get to him, and oh, he is hurt. Bob Klein is down. Now, I wasn't really paying attention so much to whether or not, like who has been the culprit here as far as making these crazy catches. So I don't know what how severe that's going to be. All right, at least they didn't catch the ball in all that traffic that time. Ugh. All right, well at least we stopped them. All right, third down. They're gonna run it up the middle, aren't they? It's a split back, so I did get that right. Nope, they're running it this way. Oh, come on, I had him. I was right. All I had to do was get a few more taps and on the button, but the fucking lineman came in and plowed me. I should have picked a pass. Alright, that's not bad. If you pick, depending on what you call, it dictates what the defenders are going to do. It's not just like whether or not, it doesn't just dictate whether or not you blitz. They've been doing that run up the middle quite often here. Third and short. I think they're going to do it one more time. It is a split backs formation. And they're going to run it down the other way again. No, they didn't get it. They did not get it. Alright, we'll hold them to 3. Yes, alright. Block? Nope. You know Dempsey's gonna put it through. The guy's got... He's got quite the leg. He's got quite the foot. I mean, it's... Oh, shit. Caught her down again. Alright, well, I don't want to put any of my main guys in. Smith or Douglas. Whichever one is faster. It's not Freddie Douglas, so Smith, you can go in. What about Johnson? Yeah, it's like the same shit. Alright, so We've got the ball with plenty of time to do our little double dip. Alright, not a lot there. But 4 yards is not bad. It's like a average, you know. Alright, I'm actually glad that he knocked it away because that was a pass into traffic. Alright, third down. This is a big third down. He's got him. Alright, I was a little worried about that one. He tends to overthrow or just plain, you know, throw out of bounds. A lot of times on that pass, he doesn't. Spurrier, I mean, you know, he'll overthrow. It's not always that most reliable when it comes to these deep passes. And Williams was able to I got him to knock a few guys down and at least get back to the line of scrimmage a little bit closer. All right, I'm just letting the clock tick a bit here to give them as little time as possible when they get the ball back. All right. Williams is, you know, again, knocking people on their asses. Oh, man, with all that real estate, I know, I was like, oh, I wish I had my speedster over there, McNeil. We got time for 2 more plays. There we go, alright. See, that's the thing, the computer would have kicked the field goal right there because it was under 30 seconds, but, you know, it's like when you're that close, and if you know you're either going to throw it quick or run the ball, and, you know, it's not going to last, it's not going to, the play's going to last, like, 10 seconds, maybe 15 max, that you know that you're safe, as long as you don't, you know, yeah, but the computer plays it safe, so, anyway, that worked out. We kept them out of the end zone the whole first half, which is good, especially with the way that first drive was looking. You know, they were catching balls in tight coverage. They were, you know, looked like they were ready to carve up our defense. But then we got that fumble, and ever since then, defense has turned it around a little bit. So, oh man, injuries galore on the returns. This is why they want to get rid of these things in the pros. It's a very dangerous bit. Look at this. We barely got anybody left. All right, I'll put Johnson in now. Oh, I don't want McKay in there either. It's like... All right, Johnson can get double duty. There's... No, they're dropping like flies, which is kind of a weird expression because of dropping is not like what flies are known for. You know, I just didn't like what I saw in the backfield. I mean, in the downfield, a lot of people were covered. Did not want to turn the ball over. Oh boy, it's close. I know we didn't get it though, but this is gonna be a tough one. I feel like they're gonna call the run up the middle, like they're gonna the run 4. I feel like that's what they're gonna be expecting. I'm going to do run 2. Whoa, that linebacker was coming in with bad intentions. But I just managed to outmaneuver him, and now we've got a first down. That was a well-earned first down. I had to really fight for it. Oh, yeah, it was tough to go cross-country with that one. I just saw he was open, and I wasn't feeling like going deep because it's just like, again, the accuracy issues that Spurrier has. You know, they'll do it now and again, like I did in earlier in the game, but it's like, how often is that going to work? So I'm like, let's get the first downs, let's get the surefire thing, and there's nothing surefire right now aside from a sack. Everybody was covered like a blanket. Ugh. Alright, let's do pass 1 again. Let's try to get the ball to the tight end. Oh, now I'm going to go this way. So Owens, yes! He had to dive for it. But he got it, and we got out of jail there. It was second and long. If we would have missed that, you know, it would have been 3rd and 15. Would not have been easy. All right, couple. Nah, that's not much to show there. All right, just got the first down. A touchdown is huge on this drive because it's you know, going up 21-3. If I kick a field goal on this drive, or you know, or lose the ball, let's not say things that because they might happen. Then it's still a 2-score game. All right. 3rd down. What the hell was that? That was throwing it to the tight end in the middle of the field. He threw it, like, basically to the defender. All right, it's field goal time. That was... that was nerve-wracking. I mean... he was wide open. It was a surefire thing. I mean, as long as the asshole didn't drop it. But now here we are, you know, that would have been huge to get, ugh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no, are they really gonna get a fucking return the other way? Jesus Christ, might as well have. Look at this shit. Boy, what a change of momentum, just like that. Ugh, it's the NFL, gotta love it, I guess. Just so dramatic in the moment. Alright, we got the... I shouldn't even... Why was I blitz... I know, I'm playing as the safety. Why am I running in to make the sack and help out with that? I should be backing up in case he manages to get the ball out. Alright, 2nd and 20. That was a good sack, because... Alright, good coverage there. Actually, it would have been nice for him to catch it, just to... I mean, it really would have been nice for the pick, but... You know, he would have lost yardage if they... Another sack? Got him. Reese's Pieces. And now it's 4th and 28. They gotta go for it. It's 4th quarter and they're down 14. Let's not fuck this up. This would be a monumental fuck up. And the... Oh, no. Oh, man. I was worried that he was gonna have all that... Because he got around, the first layer and a half of the defense. Alright. Good job, D. That was, you know, they were moving the ball that time. Ugh. We were not moving the ball anywhere but backwards on that one. Alright, let's try to get the first down back here. Oh, man, that pass to the tight end has not been working out for us. Alright, here we go. 3rd and long. Got him. Just about to. The defenders were almost up to him. Alright. I'm not gonna let the time tick just yet. I'm going by my the rules that I'll explain a little bit later. Not until the 2-minute warning do I... Alright, now they're calling timeouts. Alright, so I'll explain real quick. My stepdad and I, when we played these video games, these football games against each other, we would not bleed out the clock all the way down to as far as the clock would go to the end of the play clock until the 2-minute warning, because you could bleed out an entire quarter if you wanted to. So it was kind of one of those honor rule or honor system deals. Anyway, I'm kind of implementing that here because I could do the same thing. I could really eat the clock out. In the spirit of the game, I'm just gonna play on. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 7. Oh man, that would have been a nice catch. All right, I'm punting. I am not going to give them good field position. can't give it much power because of how close we are to the damn end zone. Wow, that worked out much better than I thought. I thought I was going to get it to like maybe the 15, and it doesn't matter. They're still going to take it to the damn 20. But it killed clock. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's massive. Oh my god, an interception would have sealed it. I mean, it's looking pretty good right now, but still. I mean, after that big kickoff return and everything else I've seen, especially in these playoff games, not about to count any kind of chickens. Alright, I'll take that all day. You can do those dink and dunks the rest of the drive if you want. It'll come to the end of the game will be upon us. Yeah, you can do this play fake play all you want. That's fine. These are you know, intermediate routes at best. Again, you know, you want to take these 10, 15-yard completions, I'll take them. Or if you want to run it. Whew, that was close. Alright, we got... I mean, even if they score here, it doesn't matter. Last play of the game. And we get a sack. Reese's Pieces gets the final sack of the game. There was no points scored in the fourth quarter. Our defense kept them out of the end zone the whole game. What a friggin' showing for them. Gotta say, that was the strength. Offense was fine. You know, they didn't shine in any particular fashion, but they weren't bad. The running game, you know, 88 yards rushing. We both had 88 yards rushing. We did outpass them by 70 yards, but I mean, I think that we got they had a really big run, and we ran it a little bit more often. Actually, we had 10 more runs than they did. But, you know, we got a lot of first downs. We killed the clock. We controlled the tempo. And here we are. Now we're going to the fucking Super Bowl. So this will be a different team. This will be my third crack at it in a row. Will it finally happen? Alright, so now I will... we will see who... I mean, I already know, but who I'm going to be playing against. But I will now stop the recording and go to the AFC Championship game. Alright, now to take a look at the AFC Championship game. And Clarence Davis is back for the Raiders. All hands on deck here. This is a big, you know, big freaking playoff game. Everything's on the line. I personally, now again, I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. This game is being played or you know, simulated before I play my actual game against the Rams, so I do not know whether or not I'm going to be in the Super Bowl or not. But providing I had won the game, or even lost, I would rather see the Raiders win this game. I think it would be cool to beat my own team. As many of you may know, I'm a Raiders fan. You know, it'd be cool to go up against them. First off, they were the champions of the 76 season, so I think it would be fitting. But also to avenge my loss from the first Tecmo Tuesday season, where I got beat in the wild card round by the Raiders when I was playing as the Colts. And the Stabler and the Raiders are driving here to start the first drive of the game. For getting first down at the first down. Now it's first and goal from the 9. Stabler back. He has men covered all over the place. He's going to branch, and he was well covered. Incomplete. That was probably a best case scenario as far as all likelihood goes. You don't want to throw picks in the end zone. It's one of the worst things that could happen. Van Egan takes it to the 1. This is going to be a big third down here, because if they don't make it, even if they get to the half-inch line, the computer will kick the field goal. And they just gets the touchdown in. The defenders were closing in. Clarence Davis makes the catch, and it is 6-0 Oaktown. Ken Stabler, such an injustice that he was held out of the Hall of Fame for so long. And then they finally let him in right after he dies. It's like, what the fuck? Did they forget that he existed, and then as soon as he died, they were like, oh yeah! Forgot to put him in. It's almost like, it would have been better off just not bothering at that point. It seems all... I don't know, kind of patronizing. 2nd down and 2 for the Pats. Grogan drops back. He's got some guys open downfield. He's going to Vataha. And that is a touchdown. He was wide open. And Grogan, a young Grogan, as it's, I think I've pointed out in almost all these Patriot games that, Grogan is in Tecmo, Tecmo Super Bowl, a game that came out 15 years after the year that this particular universe is taking place in, 1976. We got Davis running the ball for a first down. The offenses are certainly been the focal point of this game. The Raiders are at midfield, but this play fake is going to be snuffed out by the defense. And George Webster's dictionary with the sack. That was such a bad, fake Berman nickname right there. And there's an incompletion because that ball was out of bounds. Well, the receiver was out of bounds. He lined up in a really bad spot, and that was not going to be a catch. Now Stabler tries to take it the rest of the way, but it's going to be 4th down, and the Raiders will punt. They got Ray Guy. But, I don't think punters, make a... the only time that punters are, really... Good punters come in handy in this game is when you're way back. Because a lot of them have really good power. You can put it into the end zone from quite a distance. And Darryl Stingley makes the catch. He is going to take it into Raider territory and, approaching field goal range here, I'd say. I think John Smith made a fairly long field goal in the playoffs. I don't know if I'm thinking of that of anything in particular. I'm talking about in the Tecmo, not in real life. Sometimes I find myself forgetting to specify what the hell I'm saying when I'm talking about either real football or this Tecmo-verse, because a lot of crazy shit has happened in both. It's a big 3rd down. They decide to go up the middle with Johnson. He gets tackled 5 yards short. That's, it kind of a... I hate to be like Steve Tasker or Darryl Johnston, who always tended to second-guess calls. It's easy to say after the fact, but running it up the middle on 3rd down, and I think it was 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, on 3rd and long, when you're in field goal range already. I mean, but one thing, if you were trying to get yourself into field goal range, maybe you felt like, hey, maybe we get the first down if we're lucky, but at least we'll get into field goal range, worst case scenario, by getting a few yards when they're expecting a pass. The only other time I think that's fine is if you're going to go for it on 4th down. You run the ball on 3rd, maybe you get the first, and then you go for the 4th down with a more manageable 4th down conversion in front of you. But something like a draw play or a screen pass is what I lean towards when it comes to those situations. Because just a run up the middle and it's, there's no faking out the defense and like buying yourself some extra time or giving yourself room for another few yards. And Hendricks with the sack there will force a 4th down the other way. So the Patriots will punt with a 10-7 lead here. It started off you know, like I was saying, the offenses came to play, and then it was, you know, it's been all defense for the most part since then. Oh, look at this. That was a huge contribution from that blocker who came in and decked the guy who was tackling the returner there. Bought him an extra 15 yards, so now Van Egen's going to get a big first down. Defender misses him, and that's going to lead to another several yards, but it's a fumble! Oh my god, it's a mad scramble. I've never seen such a scramble, and the Patriots end up picking it up after about a minute of the ball on the ground. I gotta say, that might be the longest amount of time I've seen a fumble go on for. In all my days of watching or playing Tecmo, I've never seen that. I don't think. Francis makes the catch, and he is going to get tackled, and that's going to be halftime. That's the situation where you just launch it, you know, who cares? In Tecmo, it's funny, you can take the quarterback all the way to the back of the end zone, and as long as the receivers, you know, you give the receivers as much time as possible to streak all the way down the field by hanging back in the end zone, and then you launch it. You can throw it from one end of the end zone to the other. It's no matter what quarterback you have. There's not really, arm strength isn't an attribute. And there's a fumble. Now the Patriots cough it right back up to the Raiders. So one good turn deserves another, I guess. The Raiders were about here when they were driving at the end of the half, and then they coughed it up. So we were kind of picking up where we left off, and almost threw a pick. There's one thing about Stabler, man. He was a gunslinger. He would throw dangerous passes, which didn't always pay off, but sometimes, like in the Sea of Hands, it did. And there's an example of another. Of an example of it working, and there's Blitnikoff with the touchdown, giving the Raiders the lead back. So this is shaping up to be a good one. It's been shaping up to be. It's been a good game thus far, all the way through. Not all of these playoff games have been that, aside from mine. Of course, I'm the one with the, you know, my games are the nail biters. But that's why you play these games. I would not want to blow out everybody. That's why I always pick the worst teams in these games. That's why I started with the Colts in regular Tecmo, and that's why I picked the $76. It's like I want that challenge, and it makes the reward of winning it all so much greater. Plus, who the hell wants to watch a full season of slaughters all the way through? It's another reason why, because, alright, so in the old days of Tecmo, I had mentioned that my stepfather and I played football video games with each other for years, and it really mainly started with this game, with Tecmo Super Bowl, and we would always play against the computer for our season, and then we realized we were just too good at the game, especially with the teams that we had. You know, he's a Giants fan, I'm a Raiders fan, and there's a big catch by Blitnikoff to about the 29. Raiders and Giants were very good teams in this game, so, you know, I think we started picking other teams, lesser teams, but we wanted to play as our own team, so we started then playing as each other's opponents. And then, you know, then we started playing Madden, and I think it was Madden 92 was the first game of the next generation of video games of football that we played. And then it just went on from there. Big, you know, stop there for the Pats, just a yard short of the first down. And now field goal to bring it up to 7-point lead is good by Steinfurt. So that's a huge. I mean, I said it was a big tackle, but you got to think the Raiders convert that. They get just another yard, then they're in business to drive a little bit further, kill off some more clock. We'd, you know, possibly score a touchdown and be up 11 points with like 4.5 minutes or maybe even 4 minutes left in the game, and that's a hole that's really tough to dig out of. And now, it's 3rd down now and 7 as we enter the 4th quarter, but Pats do have the ball and are down a touchdown. They pitch it to Johnson. He takes it to the inside. What was that? He had at least a chance to get that first. He just turned the... You don't really see that much, where the CPU just abandons the route or the assignment. He went from going to the outside to cutting it in, and it did not work. It wouldn't be because they the defense was stacked on the outside. There was room, and everybody is covered. He's going to oh, that would have been a big interception. Would have really turned the tide. He's a monumentally big 3rd down here. Stabler back, he throws, and he throws it into really tight coverage. And they're going to force a punt. The Pats are going to force a punt, so big, great job stepping up by the Pats defense on these last couple drives. They gave up some points, but they at least didn't give up the touchdown. They're giving the offense a chance. So here we go, 3:04 left. This is it. 4-down territory for the Pats if they do not convert. And that was almost a sack. Brogan was lucky to get that pass off. Stops the clock and saves them like 6 yards, 7 yards. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run it, and he is going to get a 1st down, and then some. You got defenders missing all over the place, and now we are at about the 26 with 2:17 left in regulation. Brogan back to throw. He connects with Sam Cunningham. He makes the defender miss, and he's going to take it to the house. And that will tie the game, barring a blocked kick. These kickers don't miss extra points by default. It just doesn't happen. So the Raiders will get the ball with about 1.5 minutes. Oh, no, closer to 2 minutes. So from the 35, Stabler has the ball. He drops back. He's going deep and... No, it's Dave Casper, the ghost. He went the ghost to the post. Wasn't a post route, but it was, close. Stabler hands it off to Van Egan. Remember, they only need a field goal, so they don't have to necessarily get in the end zone. And Stabler now with a play fake. He's throwing it to the opposite side of the field. He throws it into coverage, and that is incomplete. And again, lucky that one wasn't picked. All the open guys he missed, he did not see them. And Stabler's going to run it and get a 1st down. 25 seconds left. They're probably going to kick the field goal here, and they will. This won't guarantee a win because there will be time left on the clock, but if they get it, they'll be in really good shape. Kick is up, and it is good, so the Raiders take the lead with less than 20 seconds left. I lied, 22. But this is probably going to be it. I don't think, unless they tackle him right away, which they do, so they're going to have time. There's 4 seconds left. They have to just throw up a prayer. Brogan's just going to run. He's going to try to run the whole field. And he's making some guys miss, but he's not going to be able to get enough. So the Raiders do win, just as they did in real life. They won the 76 AFC Championship. Really tight game, really evenly matched. I mean, you look at all the stats, they're basically, nobody dominated in any front. It was just a good back-and-forth game. There were a couple fumbles. They're really they exchanged fumbles, and the problem for the Pats, I guess, was that they weren't able to capitalize. They prevented the Raiders from scoring at the end of the first half, but they couldn't capitalize on it themselves. There just wasn't enough time. When the Raiders had the takeaway at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, they were able to capitalize. So sometimes the ball just bounces that way, and then you end up with a game where it's a game of inches, and in this case it was. So Raiders go to the Super Bowl. So funny, before I switch gears here, just it's something that I thought of. Every year, there's always an AFC East team in the AFC Championship that have done these. Oh no, not the first year. First year was Raiders Steelers, I believe. Never mind. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna turn it over to the recap. All right. So let's recap here. We had the Raiders beat the Patriots at the gun with more or less at the gun with a 2017 win to advance to the Super Bowl. And meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in their first year of existence, pulling a Vegas Golden Knights of, about 30, 40 years into the future of a whole different sport, win the Super Bowl and, do it against the real 1976 champions, the Oakland Raiders. Also, that's my team. I'm a Raiders fan, so this means a lot to beat, especially since, the one Super Bowl that I was around to watch my team play in was against these goddamn Buccaneers and goddamn Gruden. Yeah. It's going to be weird, but it's why I'm here, to do the weird things. Next week, I will be playing this game, the Super Bowl, and I will also be playing the Pro Bowl as a little bonus game at the end to close out Season 4 of Tecmo Tuesday, the 1976 season. Thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. Got one more week for this season, so I will see you then.